What is infrastructure as code? Infrastructure as code is literally the infrastructure checked in alongside of the source code of your project. What this means is that you can have a repeatable idempotent process of deploying and configuring, let's say, your cloud environment. And in practice, this means that the code itself is one of the things that's deployed, but also the environment. And what's nice about this is that you can actually go through and build multiple environments. So you can build, we'll call this n number of environments, because everything's defined in code. And you can create a template that has, let's say, a staging environment, a production environment, or any number of environments. And all it is a slight variant of what you've already got in your source control repository. So in the terms of the process of how infrastructure as code is used, is there's an event that's triggered, and this is typically the push to, let's say, the master branch. And after you push that code, the build server goes through, it looks at the regular source control process of, let's say a test and a lint and some deploy step, but also the actual physical infrastructure is pushed out as well. So this could be configuring the load balancer or setting up the storage properly or creating user permissions. And what's nice about this is it isn't a snowflake type deployment where a human went through, pushed some buttons, and then you ask the human what they did and they don't know what exactly they did because it's so complex, everything that they actually performed. And that's really the key learning with infrastructure as code is it's a best practice for doing cloud-based deployments. If you're not using it, you're not really doing the modern way of doing deployment, and it solves a lot of problems in terms of repeatability and also in terms of business continuity. If you don't have infrastructure as code, you could have some big problems in, let's say a key employee leaves. Well, how do you even know what they did before? Infrastructure as code is really a best practice that all cloud solutions architects should copy and implement in their organization.